Here at Washington Commanders training camp, the talk of the town has been Terry McLaurin and his contract holdout. Well, a new twist to the tale came this past Friday when the star wideout requested a trade. The Move Dallas City DC Open is off and running, and one local favorite was in action for her first-round match. That's Haley Baptiste. The Washington Nationals return from the All-Star break here at home in Nats Park, where they start out a three-game series against the San Diego Padres. Some slight changes to the starting rotation. Interim manager Miguel Cairo announced. Now, a day full of fun and smiles finally came to a conclusion here at the introductory press conference for new head coach Adrian Gonzalez. Reporting from the districts, I'm Ryan Cuddy, DC News Now. The Washington Commanders were back out in the heat today for another day of training camp. Now, a team that last year found themselves in the NFC Championship game have aspirations even higher for this year. Baptiste is still in the doubles draw, though, with legend Venus Williams, and they have their second-round match tomorrow afternoon. And another local DMV legend was at these practice courts right behind me. That's Francis Tiafo. Tiafo getting set for his first-round match tomorrow night under the lights here at the DC Open. Zach Ryan and Ben Mines used to be teammates at Red Bull Academy. Now they're teammates here with Loudoun United in the USL and looking to propel them to a playoff push here in the Eastern Conference. Syracuse met up with Notre Dame for the second time in a little over a month. The Orange looked to avenge their 69-64 loss from inside the Joyce Center in South Bend. This time, the Irish took a trip to the Dome. Syracuse basketball had a disappointing season, to say the least, but that is put behind them, and eyes are on the next year already for Coach Autry and company. The Orange women's basketball team was also in action about 5 hours east of Syracuse in Chestnut Hill, facing off with Boston College. Syracuse at 1-5 in the conference, looking to start making some noise. From the turf of the Caesars Superdome in New Orleans, now to the hardwood of the JMA Wireless Dome in Syracuse. Obviously, losing Chris Bell and Elijah Moore are going to be two huge pieces, and then also the departure of Eddie Lampkin. Eddie Lampkin was so crucial, holding down and anchoring that center position for Syracuse. It's going to be interesting to see who they come in and replace, and obviously, with that transfer portal being open, we've had a couple people leave. Coach Autry now, though, still looking for a couple guys to come in and replace the guys who've left. From the hardwood to the ice, the NCAA men's hockey tournament is underway. Coming into the ECAC conference tournament, head coach of Cornell hockey, Mike Schaefer, announced that this year would be his last behind the bench for his legendary career. The Big Red were on the outside looking into the NCAA tournament and knew that they would not get an at-large bid to the Big Dance. The Big Red proceeded to rattle off 4 wins and earn the conference's automatic bid into the NCAA tournament. Now, to kick off the tourney, Cornell goes toe-to-toe with the top-ranked team in the country, Michigan State. Mike Schaefer and his squad found some magic in the ECAC tournament, but can the squad from Ithaca shock the NCAA hockey landscape? There you see the legendary Big Red coach. We pick up action 15 minutes into the first period when Ryan Walsh from the right circle finds the back of the net to tie it. High fives all around. Second period action with the Spartans back up 1 in the slot. This time it's Charlie Major who buries it. 2-2. Third and final frame. Guess what? Cornell back down by 1. As Sparty is trying to hold on, Trey Augustine makes the initial stop, but it's Ryan Walsh who picks up the pieces for his second of the night. Tie game with 10 seconds left. It's Major left side to Sullivan Mack for the game winner, and we've got Cornell chaos in the first round. The dream lives on, and the storybook ending is still being written for Mike Schaefer and his Cornell Big Red. The Big Red have a quick turnaround as they battle the Terriers of Boston University in 2 days' time in the Toledo Regional Final. Puck drop is set for 4 p.m. in that one. Final lap chaos in this one. It's expected, and it came at Daytona this year. Denny Hamlin gets turned at the front and chaos ensues. We stay green to the line. NASCAR letting the drivers decide the ending. You got to be lucky to win at Daytona. And William Byron has drawn a royal flush in back-to-back years. He's able to hold off Tyler Reddick to the line to become a 2-time 500 champion. The race ended up being worth the rain delay and then some for the NASCAR fans in Daytona, Florida. It's donut time. on the infield grass of Daytona for the second year in a row for William Byron as he wins a thrilling Daytona 500. Paul Goldschmidt introduces himself to New York by taking Nestor Cortez deep into left field on the first pitch of the afternoon. The other new Yankee, Cody Bellinger, next pitch, see you later. 2 pitches, 2 home runs. Aaron Judge won't make it 3 in a row, will he? Yes, he will. 3 pitches, 3 long balls. This one is way out of here for Aaron Judge. All rise again. It's Judge again. It's a grand slam, and the Yankees pour it on Milwaukee 12-3 after this homer, and the Yankees would put a 20 spot on the Brew Crew. An exciting day inside the JMA Wireless Dome. Syracuse football returned to somewhat game action for the first time since December when they took down Washington State in the Holiday Bowl. I think it's got to be Justice Ross Simmons, the local New York kid from Rochester. There's a big hole to fill in that wide receiver core, and he really picked up play at the tail end of last season. So a lot of big things expected. He really played solid in the spring game, and I'm sure that's just a sign of things to come. First day of Baltimore Ravens training camp is in the books, and there's a lot of expectations surrounding this Ravens squad. First day of training camp means the first day fans get to see their favorite team on the field this year. Heading to Ravens training camp for some means a chance to get to see their favorite players, and for others, a chance to see new additions to the team for the very first time.
My favorite player is Lamar Jackson and Zay Flowers.
I'm excited to see DeAndre Hopkins train. I want to see like what the chemistry is, like how they gonna work together and stuff like that.
Everything for real. I just want to get get a picture with Lamar Jackson. That would probably make my day good.
This is a Baltimore Ravens squad that has Super Bowl expectations, but the road to Super Bowl 60 at Levi Stadium starts today. Reporting from Ravens training camp, I'm Ryan Cuddy, DC News Now.
I told Nick I want to put headphones on and put like symphony music. 0!
Chuck Wilbur began his coaching career at Onondaga Community College in 2001, and for 17 years he had the Lasers at the pinnacle of junior college lacrosse. After 266 wins, 107 of those coming in a row, 17 conference championships, 14 consecutive Region 3 championships, and 11 national titles, he decided to step away from coaching. With all the success he had, it wasn't just about the victories for him.
It was more than the on the field stuff. It was off the field and helping these guys become men and growing up and maturing and giving them a second chance sometimes in life.
The National Junior College Athletic Association came out with their first ever NJCAA Coaches Legacy Award, recognizing the winningest coaches in JUCO history. Although honored, Wilbur believes that this award was due to the young men he had the privilege to coach.
Yeah, it's humbling for that, but I also, again, what we always talked about is the team success. Individuals reap the rewards, and that's a team reward for me and in my eyes, because there's a lot of individuals that came in this program and helped us be successful.
One of the proudest moments as a coach for Wilbur didn't occur on the lacrosse field at Laser Stadium, but what one of his former players did after leaving his program.
Over there with Pritch, yep.
Cody Jamison, who played at Syracuse University, watching everything. He grew up on the reservation in Canada, and wasn't a great student, and came here and worked really hard to get to Syracuse. And watching everything he went through to become eligible at Syracuse, and all the roadblocks in his way, and then finally getting there and then scoring the game-winning goal in the national championship game for Syracuse to beat Cornell in the national championship game. Just so much went into that.
Cody Jamison has won it! Cody Jamison wins it for Syracuse! It's over! The Orange wins the national championship!
With all the success Wilbur had right here behind me at Charles Wilbur Field, he had plenty of opportunities to move on up the coaching ranks, but chose to stay in the JUCO level because he believes he had the opportunity to make more of an impact on young athletes' lives. And then 3 years after retiring, he returned to the coaching scene, another familiar place. Now here at the Michael J. Bragman Athletic Complex, Wilbur is still affecting young athlete lives, now at the high school level. He's the head coach of Cicero North High School, his alma mater.
So make sure you catch the ball with your hips going forward. Here we go.
The young athlete that Wilbur is guiding at Cicero North is senior defenseman Grady Kennedy, who references Wilbur as the reason he's still playing the sport.
He's meant a lot to me. He's pretty much the only reason I've kind of still been playing lacrosse. I mean, he's one of the best mentors I've ever had between all the sports I've played.
As Coach Wilbur says, it's all about the team and all about the...
Let's go, family on 3. 1, 2, 3.
In Syracuse, I'm Ryan Cuddy,
Swing it over. High, low cut, high, low cut.
NCC News.